Now we is live.
Wow.
Every time I get in front of the camera, he
Wow.
go on, go get that. What is that on your face? Ice cream? Or Rice Krispie?
Oh, ice cream. Oh, ice cream.
Oh, ice cream. Don't knock over my drink. Hey, y'all. Get in here so we can talk about this freaky nigga, the dream. I ain't been live in a minute. I went live the other day when we went to the when we was at the resort though. But I want to talk about that thing. And they striked my live because they was playing music in the background. Hey, West Adams TV. Don't forget to hit that like button. All right, hold on, because I need to be able to see the chat on my screen. Okay, there we go. So, yes, it's been a lot going on. I ain't been here to talk about none of it. I ain't really chopped it up with y'all in a long time. Y'all know, I usually be on here staying consistent with my conspiracy thing, but life been extra lifing. It's been extra lifey. So here we are. I put Chrisean name first, but I don't really want to talk about her because Chrisean get on my goddamn nerves. And I ain't ready to be irritated yet. Y'all see how she trying to creep back on the scene? She was gone for a minute. She disappeared. She was allowing us to forget about her. And here she go trying to creep back on the scene. Hold on, I'm about to take off this goddamn green screen driving me crazy. Because it keep moving. Let me see. Edit layout. What you been up to, West Adams TV? Don't mind them kids in the background. They fighting to the death. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, but see how it keeps flickering and stuff? I don't like that. I want to take it off, but I don't think I can take it off because I already started the video. Staying out the way, that's the best way to be. That's the best thing to do.
All you niggas get on.
Have you been uploading videos on your channel?
All you niggas get on. No, get out there. Do my motherfucking push-ups. So.
If so, what you been talking about? Because what I said, I want to talk about Chrisean. I want to talk about the dream. I want to talk about Diddy and Cassie. Y'all want to start off with the Diddy stuff? Y'all want to get the diddler out the way? All right. And let me see. In case somebody want to come up here. I don't see none of my moderators in the chat. So don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the diddler out the way. So Diddy then got sued again. What's he facing? Like 7 or 8 lawsuits at this point? You haven't posted in 2 weeks. Well, you doing way better than me. I haven't posted in about 6 months. But that's okay. And the crazy thing is, there's been a lot of shit to talk about. But I've been feeling like it's already so many people covering shit that I don't have to come and get my perspective too, because then we are just regurgitating the same shit. 9 times out of 10, like everybody gonna agree. So why I gotta come and say just in my voice what everybody else already saying? Everybody know Diddy a freaky ass nigga. But what I don't feel like enough people is talking about is I don't feel like Cassie is that innocent. How y'all feel about Cassie? Y'all feel like she a victim? I mean, yeah, I'm sure she was a victim of some things, but I feel like she was an accomplice in others, and they all are. Like in that, when you in circles like that, it's like what's that movie, Vampire in Brooklyn, where everybody had to take a turn stabbing the vampire, so no one person could get blamed for it. Like everybody got to get their hands dirty. You think Diddy just had her around and was committing all these crimes without getting a little dirt on her hands too? Now she probably had a good. I'm not even gonna say she had a great case built up against him, but she probably had shit that he didn't want to get out. You said she most definitely is not 100% innocent. If she not 100% innocent, because she either she had her hands in some dealings, like either she was doing some shit with Diddy, or she saw some shit that she never reported. You get what I'm saying? Whether it was him hurting somebody, beating somebody, selling drugs, like that all make you an accomplice, right? Don't that make you an accomplice, Chelsea? If somebody, okay, we're talking about Diddy and Cassie, and whether Diddy is the victim or a victim and an accomplice. The thing is, she may have not been complicit in a lot of things, but she didn't report it either. Like if you know about it and you witnessed it, if you know this nigga didn't kill somebody and you was there and you didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I think she definitely weighed the pros and cons. Like he might beat my ass, but look at how I'm living.
But
And look at the
exactly.
And also, you gotta understand from a point of view of a woman is if you're in a relationship like that, you always think you have the upper hand at some point.
I don't think she thought she had the upper hand. That nigga worked for $1 billion. He got way too much money, and he had multiple women.
Women like that thing. If he's beating my ass, he loves me that much. You know what I'm saying? Like in that aspect, she thought, oh, he loves me so much.
Okay, I agree and I disagree because at the same time he was still dealing with Kim Porter and he was beating Kim Porter ass in front of her. Like they
and she knows that he killed Kim Porter.
Exactly, and I feel, and they told stories about her being there while Kim Porter, or even Diddy coming home.
Like, wow, look, he loves me just as much as he loves Israel.
Exactly.
That's how
if not more. So like it was stories being told of him coming home and putting Kim Porter off the bed so him and Cassie could sleep. Like, bitch, you go sleep on the couch or on the floor or some shit like that, allegedly. So no, I think that somewhere in her mind, she felt like, oh well, regardless of what's going on, like I'm the one he chose. Like I'm the top bitch of the bitches. So like she felt like she had an upper hand somewhere, some way, somehow, and that shit backfired on her. And I feel like had it been Kim Porter, that she wouldn't have gotten so much support. She wouldn't have gotten as much support. They would have just said that she was just a bitter baby mama trying to get money, or who wanted more money and shit. But because of Cassie ethnicity, for one, like it's easier for people to see her as a victim. What? No Diddy. No Diddy.
And what about Corey Gamble? Why he always in the mix of everything?
Corey Gamble.
Yeah.
Who the hell is that? Oh, boyfriend, the black dude. Yeah. He is always in the mix of everything. That's because people in Hollywood, they be playing different roles. Like you might be like, why is this person famous? Or why this person always around? That's because you don't understand what their role is in Hollywood. They might be a handler, they might be a trafficker, they might be a drug mule. Shit. Look at Young Miami. And I feel bad for Young Miami. Did y'all see her on that interview? Young Miami looking real sad these days. Young Miami is looking real sad these days. She looking like she missed her old life. Young Miami, yeah, no, you what's LCD said right. Yeah, Cassie in some ways was complicit. She sued, she got the money, but it should have been a criminal case. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, all these bitches just trying to get a couple dollars out the situation. But what about trying to actually put this nigga in jail if you feel like he the monster that you say he is?
Yeah. So what you drop that shit once he dropped the M's in your account?
Yeah. You holding the baby.
You
God
called me?
damn.
What you say?
You called me?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So, but yeah, Young Miami looking scared. Shout out to Behind the Veil. If y'all don't follow Adina, go follow Adina. If y'all into like psychic readings, tarot card readings, and all that stuff like that. Her channel is called Beyond the Veil. And she had just did a reading on Young Miami. And when I had saw the interview, I can't tell you where the interview was at, but when I had saw the interview, I'm like, Young Miami looks sad as hell. Like, her tone was different. Like, she usually have like a certain kind of arrogance, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she usually wear like a certain kind of pride. You could see it in her energy. But she wasn't like that this time. She almost seemed humbled, which is different for her because we don't see her like that. We not used to that Young Miami. We used to Young Miami cussing motherfuckers out and not giving a fuck. That's the Young Miami we used to see. But she looked scared. She almost looked like Beyond the Veil was saying like, shit. Diddy might be getting. Look at my bun, y'all. I need a rubber band. Diddy might be getting to the point where he ready to take motherfuckers out. Let's be honest. Hey, y'all think Diddy about to start taking motherfuckers out? Oh God. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that interview with Young Miami? That bitch looks scared as hell. She just did an interview. I've never seen her look so just humbled. Like, her eyes was this big. I don't even think the bitch had lashes on. She was just like, she was giving that Auntie Kia face, D'Angelo. You know, when Auntie Kia shot, she was giving that Auntie Kia face. I almost felt bad for Young Miami, and I ain't never feel bad for no Young Miami. Y'all see my cup? I know y'all see the straw. And yes, I'm drinking out this cup with this big ass straw because a lady never drinks. She sips. But Young Miami, girl, 1, 2, Diddy coming for you. I kind of feel bad for her. It's really nothing else I could say. I'm glad that Uzi kept JT out the way. He didn't put that shit on blast. Like, listen, you know what's up. You know why I don't like you in so many words. And he got his girl out the way. He was paying for her studio time, keeping, when Young Miami thought everything was cool and she thought that she was going to surpass JT just because she was dealing with Diddy. Look how fast things turn around. Look how quickly things change. Like, shit, if that's how karma working these days, y'all need to be careful. Because I bet she never seen that happen. Could you imagine being in the industry, linking up with $1 billion nigga, one of the staples in the industry? Mind you, this nigga ain't doing nothing they ain't nobody else doing in Hollywood because they all do it. I don't care whether you think it's right, whether you think it's wrong, or who you like, who you don't like. They're all doing it. He ain't the only one doing it. And if I had my guess, I would think, what they do? They lost? Oh, if I had my guess, I would say that it's happening to him because he sued that liquor company. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Diddy a billionaire, but they some motherfucking trillionaires. The FBI, they probably use them like their private security. Like, let's be real. So he did something that warranted his ass getting tapped, and he probably was still acting all egotistic, like he can't be touched, and they're showing him that he can definitely be touched. He can even be R. Kelly in a way. So, Yeah, when I said they all doing it, I mean exactly what I said. Jay-Z doing it, or allegedly Diddy did doing it, R. Kelly doing it, and that's a nice segue into the next conversation. The Dream is doing it. Have y'all heard about this nigga Dream? I'm starting to think these niggas with money is worse than the niggas with no money. The shit that nigga Dream was doing is like, first of all, it's triggering and it's scary as fuck. Like Dream is a real freaky ass nigga. Oh, not to mention allegedly Drake doing it too. What Kendrick say? Freaky ass nigga. No, he said some weird shit going on in Hollywood, and some of them people only there to police it. Like when you talk about Corey Gamble, like that could very well be his reason for being there. Look at Chelsea trying to watch her baby. Chelsea. No, Chelsea. But look, did you listen to all Kendrick Lamar diss tracks?
No. That's the one your mama had on repeat.
Oh God, you missed out on so much. But anyways, and no, that's not 616 in LA. Which one is that, Gabriel? Oh, yep, Meet the Grams. And Meet the Grams, he talk about how like it's some weird shit going on with these celebrities, and some of them only there to police it or to like, you know, the gatekeep the shit. And you was just talking about, hey, Kishwar Meacham. I know I probably butchered your name, but how you doing? Hit that like button, subscribe. But that was probably Corey Gamble placed in the industry, because what the fuck do he do? Is he an athlete? Is he an ex-athlete?
He started off as Justin Bieber manager.
Wow.
My brain.
Wow. And oh God, and look all the shit that Justin Bieber done been put through. And I've seen some stuff like with people speaking on Usher. Like, listen, the industry is about to crumble. All they dirty laundry is coming to the light. All of their dirty laundry is coming to the light. That's why it's so important to appreciate your own life. Y'all be wanting to be these celebrities. Y'all want to be these motherfuckers on TV. Y'all don't know what the fuck they doing, what the fuck they got going on, who they trafficking, if they get in traffic. A lot of these motherfuckers don't even got money for real. They don't even have access to their own money. Like that girl, the Dream found. He went and found that girl on YouTube or some shit allegedly, and brought her here from the Netherlands. And what? And was trafficking her and was raping her, huh? And was withholding funds, making her work for free. Is do y'all really want to go through that just to be a fucking celebrity? If that's what the small celebrities go through, imagine what the bigger ones go through who's unprotected. Like you got some of them who come in the game with their parents and stuff, and like a Beyonce or like they have a little protection. But shit, then you have some who come in with their parents' name more like a Michael Jackson. Joe Jackson probably was no help at all. Shit, if anything, he needed protection from Joe Jackson. So I don't know. The industry is definitely a wicked place. It's no place that I would want to be. It's no place that I would want my children to be. Y'all see that Nickelodeon shit. Like my brother was playing with my son the other day. He like, you gonna be on TV? I'm like, yeah, not Nickelodeon. Cause they leave no stone unturned. Especially if you're trying to go to the top. It's like you have to make a sacrifice. You have to give something up to get something. That's the name of the game. What are you willing to give? What are you willing to do in order to go where you say you want to go? And a person like me ain't willing to give too much but some hard work. You feel me? So no. Like I feel bad for people like Britney Spears, Amanda Bynes, and they all in the. Not only did they work their whole fucking life, but then they put them in these conservatorships and steal all their goddamn money and label them crazy.
But even Celine Dion, she was groomed by her husband. He found her at 12.
Oh wow.
Dating her when she was 14.
Wow. Elvis Presley did the same thing. He ain't shit. I want to say Prince's wife was underage. No, cause they had the show. You giving up? Was she like 14?
We not doing that shit.
Everybody.
We not talking about no motherfucking Prince.
Allegedly. Everybody like to bring up what Michael Jackson did or did not do, but don't nobody speak on Prince. Prince was he was dating his background dancer, and the bitch was only 14. Elvis Presley did the same thing. They were all doing it. So I don't know if they feel like by grooming somebody, they feel like they know they could trust them more because they raised them, or what it is. But y'all, these some freaky ass niggas.
I'm gonna tell you who's a freaky nigga. Talking about freaky nigga.
You ain't hear about the dream, did you?
Fuck that. Tiger Woods was original.
Listen, the dream was telling bitches that they can go on Beyonce tour.
Tiger Woods got caught cheating with one and like 17 came out.
No.
He said, I got a problem.
That's freaky, but that's normal. The dream was bringing bitches from across the from motherfucking the Netherlands. Brought the bitch to Atlanta and told her, yeah, it's real crazy around here. You don't want to leave out your hotel room. Had bitches locked in their hotel room.
Niggas who promised bitches shoes and they've been locked in their hotel room.
I'm weak as fuck. That is kind of crazy. Them bitches want them jazz.
But I'm telling you,
them bitches want them jazz. They played a part in that
shit. And then it's regular nigga issues.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about the $1 million issues. Ain't no $1 million bitches approach nobody. Like, see, it's two different. You know what I'm saying? Like they was talking about Big Molly. But I ain't never seen that shit.
They said it was called Tootsie.
I never seen it.
You won't, motherfucker. You won't. They said it was cocaine, ecstasy, and something else.
It's levels.
Oh God. But no, they said the dream. The bitch had to ask to eat. Right. The bitch had to ask to eat. He wouldn't give her no food, and if she did eat, he would make her work out extra hard. He was promising that she was gonna be on allegedly, because it's just a lawsuit.
Stevie J do the shit on national TV.
That's true, and nobody blinked the eye.
I watched Stevie J,
and nobody blinked the eye.
TV and ratings went up.
He did. And who? Peter Guns.
All these bitches, the whole game.
They got the whole blueprint. They've been doing these bitches dirty for years, and we've been having a glimpse of it.
Hold on, you got me in the wrong conversation.
And not even that, and Blueface too, nigga.
Blueface, my nigga.
And Blueface too. Blueface got bitches fighting for a chance to get next, fighting for a motherfucking contract. Blueface. Allegedly a freaky ass nigga. And Blueface might. I think Blueface
a real nigga. He be sending them hoes every nigga.
Okay, I think Blueface bisexual.
Oh no, where you fucking get this from now?
But that's just me. Blueface hate women. Blueface give big bye. He give B's. He give big B's.
Bro.
For real.
Bro.
A Blueface.
Blueface.
Did you see Rihanna holding her baby upside down?
She wouldn't. You ain't never played with your baby like that.
No.
Y'all crazy as fuck.
You a little crazy.
Y'all ain't never flipped y'all baby.
Fuck no.
Y'all tripping.
Wait. You ain't never seen that.
It's a difference between shaking and flipping a baby.
You ain't never seen that movie Concussion?
Y'all overreacting now. But we gonna get to Rihanna ass in a second.
The brain is just sitting in free fluid in your skull. There is no reason.
But listen, you think everybody who got a baby is educated on how to deal with a baby and how to have a baby? Y'all assuming just because she got money, guess what? They give her more room. They probably don't even tell her shit. When I had my baby, before I could leave the hospital in Ohio, look, he might. Who? Gabriel? Who we talking about? Who we talking about? Before I could leave the hospital in Ohio, we had to take a parenting class. All states don't do that. Everybody, and imagine having money. You'll be like, bitch, just say I took it. You get what I'm saying? And everybody not educated in how to handle babies and how to treat babies and this, that, and the third. So you could judge if you want to, but some bitches in the hood doing way worse.
That's all I'm saying. And this is what I'm telling you.
But she doing it playfully. She not doing it in the malicious intent.
But listen what I'm telling you though. Here's the big question. Mm-hmm. Is it these niggas or is it these bitches letting these niggas?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Now that's it, because I'm on.
It's somewhere in the middle.
Motherfucker only do what you allow.
Look, and that was a conversation. I was watching. Shout out to my radio. I was watching Milagro Games. So she, every time she read a part of the lawsuit, and she said, "And bitch, you still stayed, and you had the chance to leave, and you didn't." The nigga had told her in one part, like, you can go home, but you got to leave all your stuff here. Yeah. Side note, I had a friend who. She used to dance and shit, and she went and this bitch met a pimp off of Instagram. She moved to motherfucking Look, she moved, and I tried to talk her out of it because we was living together at the time. I really tried. The nigga name was Yellow.
Oh hell.
Look, the nigga was from no, he was from what's that? Where Atlantic City at? New Jersey. The nigga was from he was in New Jersey or something.
Steal cars.
Listen, he talked this bitch into coming out there off on Instagram. I swear to God, got her butt done and everything. However, when she wanted to come home, because she was getting done real bad, like the bitches, it was other bitches there. They all lived in the same house. The other bitches was real mean to her and shit. She wants to come home and she wants to visit her family. The nigga told her, you can go home, but you got to leave all your shit here. She came home, she left all her shit there. She never went back. So in the lawsuit with the dream, the nigga told her, like, you can go home to visit your family for a couple of weeks, but you have to leave all your shit here. She said she only packed a small bag. But basically she came back because she didn't want to leave her shit. Bitch, what's more important to you? Your life, your freedom, or them clothes? Because what don't nobody want to say is, bitch, the reason you came back is because you was hoping to get something out of this nigga, and he was getting something out of you. No, the bitch came back because she was hoping to get a record deal. The nigga kept promising her, "Oh, you gonna be the next Beyonce, you gonna be the next Rihanna," and bitch, because of who you felt like he was, you thought you actually had a chance.
The first freak party, she wasn't like, I should be.
It wasn't no freak parties. The nigga was raping her in the studio in front of people and everything. Yes.
Okay, so
allegedly.
After the first time, she wasn't like, it's time to go.
She said she felt like she had to do it in order for her career to kick off. And once she did it, that she just knew shit was gonna start happening for her. But then the nigga started doing shit like just weird ass nigga shit. He like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Basically, huh?
Put his feet on the bitch.
No, he doing shit like, you know, you belong to me. I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. I need to know everything about you. And yeah. he was showing us signs for sure. He was. He was giving all the signs. He like, bitch, what the fuck you doing? You ain't text me back yet. And, you know, being. Look, something. He was owning the bitch. He only knew the bitch for 2 weeks. D'Angelo, the bitch was only out there 10 days. No, that's what it gave me. He was so fucking insecure. His money and shit was like a shield, and people believe just because motherfuckers have money that they not insecure, but they are. They still can be, and they still are. If anything, they have more insecurities because now they got to compete with the other people who got money.
Not even that, but now you can't decipher what you like me for.
What you what?
What you like me for.
Exactly. That's what he kept calling her ungrateful. You just using me. You just, bitch, how I'm using you when you flew me out. But she was.
At the end of the day.
She was.
Exactly.
She was just using him.
Exactly. So I ask you again.
So
is it these niggas?
Or is it these bitches? Because, bitch, you had every chance and opportunity to get away from this nigga. But you stayed because of what you felt like you could gain. You was trying to play this nigga and you ended up getting played. So, no, I don't feel like what the dream did is right. But these bitches also got to answer for their actions. You place yourself in a victim position based off of what you thought you can get out of it. Let's talk about it. How many bitches would be willing to be raped or locked in a bathroom just to get a record deal, just to be the next Beyonce?
A lot of bitches gonna say, not me, until it's done.
Until it's done. Until they got a chance. Until they feel like they right on the brink of getting something.
You don't got $1 million issues right now. You get what I'm saying? But $1 million issues hit is different. More money, more problems.
But shit, you can go even lower than that. How many bitches willing to let the nigga cheat on them just because he pay all the bills?
Shit.
A lot. Turn the other head, and I don't want to name no names. But what? You hungry? Oh, I'm at work. And it's 11:52 at night. You already ate. Didn't he eat, Chelsea? So don't be trying to call the people on me because he already fucking ate. What you want? A Rice Krispie?
You want some chicken?
Or you want an ice cream or a taco? See? He on that bullshit. He ate 2 earlier.
He's gonna fill you up, though.
He had 2 ice creams. So he ate 3. And then I tried to hide the second one from the big boys. So he had 3 earlier. But what we was talking about, yes, like we gotta start being honest. Like all these bitches is not victims. Some bitches is playing the victim to get what they want, and that's not cool. Cause bitch, back your ass, make him back his ass up. He always trying to get in my camera shot. Some of y'all be playing victim to get ahead. Come on, you want to show your? Y'all want to see the Rizzler?
Show your ribs one time.
I'll let y'all see the Rizzler one time.
You gotta go. Show your ribs. Yeah, nephew. All right.
The Rizzler got to go to bed. That's enough. I don't need them saying who your son and what's his name and how old is he. They already trying to get niggas they think got money. Gone.
Oh, she be singing like one.
Halsey, dude, I like Halsey. Well, yeah, these bitches don't have to stand on that shit. Like, bitch, you ain't getting no ice cream. Go ask your uncle.
You go in the shower.
Night, love you. You ain't sleeping with me tonight.
Come on.
You should see his face. I'm just playing. Go get your ice cream, bro. Raise your hand if y'all kids still sleep with y'all. Raise your hand, Chelsea. Goddamn, Munchie's a goddamn boss.
I like to go into my full REM sleep.
My friend kids is 6 and 8 and they still sleep with her. I said, that's bitch, I ain't going that far. And she's like, you like to, I do. I be having dreams and everything. I be fighting in my dreams, kicking it. Get the Rizzler. He keeps trying to make eye contact with the camera. Okay. You said Diddy has a 10th lawsuit dealing with him and Aaron Hall messing with underage girls. I seen that. That's Aaron Hall sound like he allegedly is a monster. Because I don't need nobody coming for my synthetic braids. But no, but even in his interviews, he talking about like how big his stuff is and what he and how hard. I don't like niggas like that. It be giving rape energy. Like, But I did see that with Aaron Hall when I thought that lawsuit was already in, was already going on though, because I had heard about that. They had been talking about that. They were talking about that. They was talking about the lawsuit with Diddy when he had flew the girl out, I think from Detroit or something. He had flew a girl out somewhere. He took like an underage girl on his private jet, girl, and flew her ass to New York, and they raped her in the bathroom, and she had got raped by several people, and allegedly, and I think that was by him and like maybe like a manager or something. But no, Diddy ass is something else. He been terrorizing bitches for centuries, for decades.
Don't you remember the movie Get Into Greek, where he played himself and he was like,
what movie?
Get Into Greek.
No, I don't think I've seen
Then
that.
he was in that movie and he was like, I'm mindful the shit out of you.
Wow.
I'm the shit out of you right now.
I think I do remember that.
That's one of me and B's favorite inside jokes. I'm mind fucking the shit out of you.
I think I do remember that. But it's like in order to make it in the industry, you got to be a shark. You got to be willing to go for blood, and it's like, who's willing to do it? How far are you willing to go? Either you gonna get took or you gonna be a taker.
Like Mark Cuban, he don't look like that type of dude. I feel like you ain't on the Epstein list, you ain't on the Diddy list, but you on the NBA team.
A lot of these people is on lists. Them lists just ain't came out yet, or it wasn't a list to begin with. But those are top tier celebrities. Ellen DeGeneres, the Oprah Winfrey.
What do you think about that Twitch? Did you see where it came out where it was a murder, not a suicide?
Who? With Twitch. Twitch. I thought you talked about the streaming app Twitch, but no. I've been thought that.
Well, I knew that since they came out with it.
Yeah. And I be watching psychic channels and stuff, and they be pulling cards on there. I had been thought that. Jay-Z and Beyonce, yep, they definitely on the Epstein list. And not only that, I feel like Jay-Z and Beyonce is next on the chopping block. I feel like their card is going to get pulled really soon. It's only a matter of time. Even with this lawsuit and the dream how.
Even though she has a whole company that searches the internet for anything she wouldn't like about her every day.
Wow, I bet.
Like
and get that shit scrubbed. Yep, I was watching when her Renaissance album had leaked before it came out, and people was playing it on Station Head, and one of the people who I watch on YouTube, they sent her an email talking about, can you please take this down, this, that, and third. And I'm like, how the fuck did they even find her? But they found her.
What do you think about the theory?
Oh, you said, yep, allegedly Jay and Beyonce moved out the country. If they haven't moved, they will be moving. I'll say they'll move in the next 3 years. Because they can't scrub they can't keep scrubbing the internet. They can't scrub everything. Them talks only about to get louder. That chatter only about to get louder.
I would always reside in
if I was a celebrity, first of all, you ain't gotta deal with the paparazzi like that or the news like that. Yeah, I mean that makes sense, but it ain't gonna stop shit that's going on over here. But Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're next. Well, so I say even how they were suddenly named in this, brought up in this Dream lawsuit, how the girl kept saying that the Dream was using Beyonce in order to. I mean, he was using Beyonce's name to promise her things like, oh, you know, if you do everything I say, then you can open for Beyonce, or this is what I did for Beyonce. And in the freaky ass way, I almost felt like the nigga was trying to say that he slept with Beyonce. He kept using this word, the sanctuary. We have a sanctuary. And he said that the sanctuary to him was closer than a relationship, than like a romantic relationship. He said that he knew about Beyonce being pregnant before her own husband knew. So, like, it's like, what do you mean? He said how Rihanna was allegedly, how Rihanna would, you don't even have to say allegedly because the text messages was in the lawsuit. But he was saying how Rihanna was so possessive over him, and she would get jealous about him working with Beyonce, and how she would send him gifts and flowers and shit to get his attention because she wanted him to write him songs. Like,
did you hear the conspiracy that Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake died in a car accident, and then they had somebody fill in for both of them?
I heard that Jamie Lynn Spears was the conspiracy that Jamie Lynn Spears was filling in for Britney. Did you ever see that on TikTok?
I didn't.
Allegedly.
But there's a radio host who said, "Look, I'm just gonna talk about this shit now. I swear on everything. I love
that she was dead.
My cousin was the EMT. I get chills talking about
I
that
just
shit.
got it too.
My cousin was the EMT. He called me. He said, "Dog, I swear Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake just died in a car crash." He said he got off the phone, reported that shit on the shit. Next day he was fired, radio, everything gone. And that was the only reporting ever.
Cause they probably just put out her clone. Or her double. I mean, somebody broke into Britney Spears' mansion and stole her jewelry. Y'all remember when somebody was breaking into Paris Hilton house and stealing her jewelry too? And I mean, Chelsea, think about it. They did the same thing with Gucci Mane. They did the same thing with Gucci.
Why they do that to my nigga Pop Smoke though? You know what I mean?
Because he ain't checking.
Real nigga.
Because he ain't checking. He was garnering too much power and too much fame and too much celebrity, and he wasn't willing to go. They ain't have a clone of him, so they just had to take him out. In Hollywood, you got to follow the rules of Hollywood. Hollywood, probably the biggest gang next to the police.
No, we're not going to do that here.
What?
We're going to do all of that.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
You said you think it was her boyfriend? Who? Britney Spears' boyfriend or Paris Hilton boyfriend? Chelsea, you remember when they had broke into Paris Hilton house and they told her that she had to pay like a ransom or they was gonna put all her information on the internet? You don't remember? They created a whole website and put all her information on the website.
I think they got a
and that's how
documentary on Netflix about that shit.
Yes, that's a true story. I remember that. Britney. Okay, yeah. Britney. Okay. Here you go. You ready to go to sleep? All right, night, little baby. You want this phone? Do you want this phone? No, I believe that. And I believe in these people having handlers, of course. You feel like Keisha Kayor is Gucci Mane handler? Yeah, I do too. And I feel like Haley, what is it? Yeah, what's her real name though? No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But what's her real name? Exactly. She like Alec Baldwin and them niece. And I feel like she Justin Bieber handler. And it's real messed up how they doing Justin Bieber.
I want you to put Tiki on this.
Okay. I be feeling bad for Justin Bieber. Do y'all feel bad for Justin Bieber? Because like a lot of these, when they come into this shit as kids, they don't even have a lot to say so. It be their parents selling them into this shit. Shout out to R. Kelly and what's them girls' names that he was dealing with. It be their parents be selling them into this shit. Like move. The parents be so thirsty for that money that they willing to sell their own goddamn kids. And that's a shame. Like, is life that hard? I mean, even with the Nickelodeon shit, you think Drake Bell mama ain't have no motherfucking idea what was going on with her son? The dad told her. But guess what was more important? And he ain't the only story that started or ended like that.
Just like all those pictures that was being held by R. Kelly. How did he get them in the first place?
Now, you remember when the little girl said that Drake brought her up on stage when she was like 17? You already said hi. She said she came out recently and talked about that. And she was like, like basically I wasn't sexualized. She was like, my dad brought me to that concert. And that set off a red flag for me. Because first of all, what 17-year-old go to a concert with their dad? Like, let's be real. I mean, 17 not grown, but let's be real. What's y'all taking your 17-year-old to a little Uzi concert? Oh yeah, they definitely about to come from Disney. Disney is up next. I feel like all these places is being investigated, but one side of me feel like they all working together, but the other side of me be feeling like it's some like the other side of me be having some hope. You know what I'm saying? Like I be wanting to think that the FBI and shit want to help, but the other side of me be like they all in it together. And the only reason that people be getting caught is not because of what they actually doing, but because of what they not doing. Like R. Kelly. R. Kelly have been doing that shit for years, and like I said, he ain't the only one. Allegedly Drake and whoever else. But the thing is, they didn't want to catch up R. Kelly or a Bill Cosby until they didn't want to play game no more. Motherfucking Drake. I mean, motherfucking R. Why do I keep saying Drake? Motherfucking R. Kelly. R. Kelly as it's not letting me do it. R. Kelly as didn't want to sell his masters. That's why R. Kelly got caught up in shit that he got caught up in.
Mom, you didn't have no turkey on your phone.
No, you can go get the other laptop though. You know where it's at?
Yeah.
All right, go get it. And who else I just say? R. Kelly and who? Bill Cosby. A lot of people feel like Bill Cosby didn't get caught up until he didn't want to, first of all, sell his house because there was allegedly oil under there. And when he tried to buy CBS. Like, when y'all gonna start realizing and seeing the truth about these celebrities? Everything just plain black and white. You said Jarrell Morris, and thank you for your interacting and shit and commenting, Jarrell Morris. I hope I'm saying your name right. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, so you know when I'm going live. But you said the psychic said allegedly the feds gave copies of the freak off text to Clive Davis and Lucian Grange, and I believe that. You said Lucius Grange though. This Chelsea's. He got your laptop, Chelsea. Go get the other one off the ironing board. It's in the kitchen. But when you said Lucius Grange, that make me think about that whole who was Empire supposed to be about? Because there's the actual Lucian in the industry. And what's so crazy is his original name is not even Lucian. He changed his name to Sir Lucian. And sir, being in the music industry, why would you change your name to Lucian when we all know that Lucifer was the fallen angel from heaven who was over music? Coincidence or not? That's why Kanye West told Drake in that that remix. It was on the ironing board. You just ain't see it. Oh, okay. That's why Kanye West told Drake in that that remix. He said, "Go serve your master, Lucian." He talking about Lucian Grange. Remember when Drake was talking about Lucian and he was saying Lucian signing checks? They did an interview with Lucian Grange, and Lucian was saying how Drake don't have no. My son keeps trying to get in the picture.
Hello.
He was saying how Drake don't have no budget. Drake can call him from anything he wants. Listen, here you go. Drake might have a little pull because he part of the small cap community, the little black cap community. But ain't no telling what Drake has got to do in order for him to be in those circles. It might be a sacrifice here and there, allegedly. He might have to give up some blood here and there, allegedly. He might have to do things on camera too. I don't feel like any of them be exempt.
O'Shea didn't do it.
He said it seems like Empire was about Diddy. I could see that. But who would Cookie be in Diddy life? Because really, Kim Porter ain't go to prison for nothing Diddy did. But you know what I didn't know?
Actually happened.
Right. But you know what I did know? Did you know Drumline, the movie Drumline, was based off of Kim Porter's life?
I didn't know that.
Yes, that was her and her friend, the guy who Nick Cannon played. I got to go back and watch Drumline. Like Kim Porter, I don't know, I forgot who they said her parents were, but like she's been in the industry a long, even before Diddy, even before modeling. Her parents were like, it's like nepotism. Her parents were like really important.
I believe it. But
did y'all know Drumline was about Kim Porter life? Her and her friend in college. No, you watched that or you watched nothing? But let me try to catch myself. Where was we at? Let's go back to the dream. Now, I think it's real crazy about the dream it's real crazy that how he was tossing around Rihanna and Beyonce name like that. And the thing is, like, that can bring, I mean, probably not a whole lot of problems, but that can definitely bring problems for Beyonce. That can open the door for more females to come in and say, hey, the same thing happened to me. The nigga promised me that I could write a song for Beyonce, or nigga promised me that I would be on Beyonce tour, and this, that, and the third. You get what I'm saying? And not saying that's gonna cause a problem for them, but shit, a problem could just be bad publicity. Do the Carters need any more of that? They done already canceled the Rock Nation brunch. They done already canceled, what was the little Rock Nation concert thing that they have every year? You said Diddy had killed one of his Sean John male models for dating Kim Porter. Allegedly, this was in her tell-all book. Is that the one who he blew up his car too, like he did Kid Cudi's? I think I just seen that on YouTube. Did he have like long hair, like an afro or something? Maybe he had a hat over it. I think I just seen that. But shit, Diddy probably got a lot of skeletons in his closet. And the thing is, coming in, it don't seem like he even afraid to even tell nobody what it is, what it ain't. Okay, that was him. So that's why I feel the way I feel about Cassie, because Cassie, you had some knowledge of what was going on with this man or who this man was, and you chose to deal with this man anyway. You knew this man was a murderer. Even if you ain't see him murder nobody, you knew he had bodies. You knew that he had bodies. So you got with him knowing that, and then you was too scared to leave him because of that. Listen, if I know a motherfucker crash every time they drive, I'm not even gonna get in the car. She got in the car and then said she was scared to get out. Not only, if I do get in the car, I'm opening the door and I'm rolling out. Like, you feel me?
Very good analogy.
But do you get what I'm saying though? Like, even with that Meg Thee Stallion shit, and yes, I'm gonna go there. Megan, you said Tory shot your ass in your foot, but then you got back in the car with him. You in motherfucking LA. You could have screamed. You could have screamed until your head blew up. Somebody would have showed up. Somebody would have called the police. Why in the world would you get back in the car with a nigga who you said shot you? But it's better. Not only did you get back in the car with a nigga who you claim shot you, when the police asked you what happened, you tried to protect the nigga. Talking about, oh, we are black and I ain't want nobody to get killed. If the nigga shot you, he shot you. Now, so what's the difference between you trying to protect him now from getting killed by the police and him getting killed in prison? You don't think they'll kill him in prison if he shot you for shooting a bitch? Listen, that's one thing they don't play about in prison, putting your hands on women and doing shit to children. So what changed? What changed? I don't think the shit even happened. Or even if it did happen, I feel like Megan pulled that trigger or Kelsey pulled that trigger. I hope Kelsey, Tory, I know that he have a appeal coming up at the end of this month. I hope when he appeal it, I hope everything come out and they don't try to steal everything. They even sealed the 911 call. No, why can't we hear the 911 call? Oh, because it said that a woman was shooting. In the witness first testimony, when he went and testified the first time, he said that he saw shots coming from the women.
Mom, so no. So now then someone to eat.
Go ask your Uncle D. Go ask your Uncle D. Are you scared to do that? He wants some more ice cream. You want ice cream? Yeah, you do. You want it or not? See how he do? You want ice cream or you want Rice Krispie? Go ask your Auntie Chelsea real nice.
Man, bring me an ice cream and a spoon.
Yeah, you. So
I said, man.
You said she tried to escape plenty of times. He had her follow everywhere she went. Who we talking about? Cassie? We talking about Cassie? My thing is, where the bullet? She barely even had the mark. Oh, I know that's about Megan. But the funny thing about her, about the bullet, y'all see my son crawling behind me. These kids about to go to bed. We out of town though. We actually on vacation. That's why everybody up wilding and standing up all night. But the crazy thing about them bullets is, hey, they disappeared. They said they had the bullet fragments that they took from her foot at the hospital. They removed them at the hospital, but then they couldn't find them in evidence. So why would something like that happen? There were all type of crazy things, all type of anomalies that happened in this case that nobody liked to speak on or break up. The bullet casings or fragments disappeared, Megan.
You heard me.
And I almost feel bad for Megan because she almost seemed like she a slave too. She a slave to the rock. She's a slave to the rock.
I ain't supposed to do shit.
Maybe she didn't even want to do this. Megan could have very well been going against her own better judgment doing this.
Let's talk about how entitled kids are when they think we obligated to feed them. You know, you can go 7 days without food.
As far as I'm concerned, they noodles practically cook themselves. All they gotta do is add water.
Shit, they talk about Chelsea.
Who
the fuck is my tits?
Chelsea? Oh, they call you Chelsea Pote.
Yeah.
I'm weak. They are hilarious. Look at this.
It's ice cream.
He said he's hungry though.
Where's your phone?
You ain't getting my phone. Here, you want some more?
Me, no.
At this point, we need to get another one. Not you tapping out.
No, I ain't tapping out.
You definitely tapping out. I think that's kind of like tapping out.
I do prefer non-dark liquor though.
Technically, it's light liquor with a tint to it.
I don't like tints. You see my man. I'm just playing.
Oh! Well, that's where we differ. Cause I love me a chocolate man.
My husband got a 10. He basically
Caramel. He basically caramel.
Yeah.
I used to tell people at work, they used to be calling me light skin. I'm not light skin. I'm golden beige. I'm golden khaki. But yeah. You said, what do I think about 50 Cent? I feel like 50 Cent want to be the new gatekeeper.
50 Cent can do no wrong.
But
he's the best
in our eyes,
producer.
but that's because we don't know nothing else about. Ain't nobody in the industry getting to that level without having some dirt on their hands. That's what I'm saying. Y'all remember them pictures 50 Cent took with Soulja Boy?
And I'm only gonna say that because you've never had a girlfriend, just like Vinny off of Jersey Shore. He's gay.
50 Cent, he a little questionable. Y'all remember he took them pictures with Soulja Boy. he probably be doing a little boy grooming himself. Like, let's be real,
For the
allegedly.
record, my name is Amanda the Marvelous because I don't want 50 Cent coming after me.
Allegedly. But let's be real. Like, a lot of them, Wendy Williams been called these niggas out. A lot of these industry hip hop men be, what is it on what was it called on Boondocks? What's it called? Thugalicious or Gangstalicious? Thugalicious? Gangstalicious. A lot of these niggas be gangstalicious. Like, let's be for real. Like Nori said, you have to go through a door. What door do you want to go through? You want to go through the sacrifice door? You want to go through the rainbow door? Or you want to go on your own? And so if they've made it to the top, if they've made it, if especially if they made it and they're a legend or an icon and they're like a pinnacle in their industry, then they went through one or two of them doors. You said Hulu just released the Impact Nightline episode about Diddy, Cassie friend Tiffany was spilling the tea. I did see that about Cassie. No. You talk about Tiffany read the writer. No, what I was about to say, I saw where the girl who was supposed to be Kim Porter's friend was spilling tea about Cassie and was saying how one day that Diddy made Cassie or was trying to make Cassie or was trying to make Kim Porter lick Cassie tampon. I think Tasha K reported on that. Nobody else really talking about that because that goes against Cassie being the victim. You get what I'm saying? Like, that takes away from, because if he was doing this to her, then why'd you stay around? And I know you said that she tried to escape plenty of times, but he had her follow everywhere she went. That wasn't until she was already deep in. You get what I'm saying? She probably had already committed herself to him in so many different, submitted herself to him in so many different ways that she couldn't leave. But in the very beginning, there were signs, especially if this nigga got 2-3 kids with somebody else and he's smacking that bitch around. Why would you think that you any better than her? I'm sure God gave her a sign. And yes, I'm bringing God into this because we all get signs about things and about people, but we ignore them because it goes against what we want. And the same with the girl with the dream. She had multiple out ways to get away from this nigga. Even with he told her you can go back to the Netherlands, but you got to leave all your stuff. And she felt like that was the reason for her to come back. Listen, if you suing today talking about how traumatized you are and this, that, and the third, and how a nigga beat you and how you can't sleep at night and you lose the sleep and all this and it affected your life. If you knew that then why would you come back? These women have to be held accountable for trying to get something out of these situations when they know that these situations don't benefit them. Why stay in a situation when you claim that nigga is R-wording you? I understood it 100 times, but now I'm trying to, when a nigga is R-wording you every other day and he got his security standing at the door, if you feel like, why would you stay in that situation? But you stayed in it because you felt like that you were at the end of the tunnel. It was the light at the end of the tunnel. Here, go throw it away and go put your spoon in the sink. You stayed in that situation because you felt like there was something to gain from it out at the end. And the thing is, that's where it's going to backfire against you and against a lot of these people. Now, the underage people, no, I don't feel like that count because they're underage. Underage people can be, like manipulated, persuaded, whatever you want to say. But for the grown women, y'all stayed in these situations knowing better because you feel like you would get a career out of it. Like, come on. That don't make it any more right for this person to do that to you. But we have to be honest with ourselves. Like, y'all knew what was going on and y'all was willing to do it if you feel like you could benefit from it. Even like with the girl with Kanye West and shit. The moment the situation stopped benefiting you, that's when you feel like you have been victimized. Am I wrong? You didn't feel like you was in a fucked up situation until the nigga didn't meet his end of the bargain. But had you got a career out of it, it would have been all worth it, right? Had you got a hit record out of it, it would have been worth it, right? It would have been worth the suffering. And because if you read it, that's basically what she said, that she stayed in that situation because she felt like, because Nick kept promising her that she was going to be the next Beyonce, the next Rihanna. And I see what you said. She might win that case because it was very detailed. But I agree. She might win that case because she got text messages and everything. So he's gonna have to explain. Even it might not even go that far. He might just settle with her, which he should. But at the end of the day, you were willing to stay as long as you feel like you can get something out of it. That's what's not cool. Because you have to know your worth. You have to know better than that. You have to not be willing to put yourself in situations for a little coin. And that's what these women is doing. Y'all willing to compromise yourself, your body. Can we agree there, Jarrell Morris? Can we agree there? These women is willing to compromise their life for a little coin, for a little head start, for a nigga with a little change. That's not cool. At what point do we hold them? At what point do we hold them accountable? Yeah, it's not okay for people to take advantage, but it's also not okay for you to keep putting yourself out there to be taken advantage of because you feel like that's a hustle. That's not a hustle. And at the very moment that you figured out that nigga wasn't who he said he was, the first night he took you to the strip club, it was making bitches dance on you and shit, and he saw you was uncomfortable and he liked how uncomfortable you was, and that should have been a red flag right there. But you were willing to ignore that because you feel like it was something to gain from it. Why not go to a more prestigious company? Why not go to somewhere where you felt where they were doing business the proper way? Because you feel like this was a get rich quick scheme. You said, yes, crazy what people would do for money and fame. Yes, it's very crazy. And that's why these people end up in the same position every time. It's very few that actually make it. And it's even less that actually make it to the top. And the ones who actually get to the top, they be like Beyonce somewhere rocking, looking in the goddamn trance at a basketball game. They be abused, they be traumatized. At the end of the day, do it even be worth it? I mean, what's that Bible verse say? What is it to a man to gain everything in the world but to lose his soul? They being lost their soul. They being gave it away. Little bit by little bit, inch by inch. They being gave it away. So no, I do not completely side with Cassie. I do not completely side with Chani or whatever her name is with the dream. Because at some point, your common sense should have kicked in. Cassie, why didn't you go to the feds? Why didn't you go to the feds? There was absolutely no one you can confide in. You were still trying to see, you still thought you were smarter than the game. And that's not how that works. A fool with money shall soon part. Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. You okay, Munchie? She fussing. But yes, I don't feel completely bad for these people because I know a lot of these people place themselves there, and had it been a thing where they absolutely benefited from the situation, then we wouldn't even be hearing their stories. No more locked doors. We wouldn't even be hearing their stories. If they got what they wanted from it, they wouldn't even care to tell us what happened to them. You get what I'm saying? they'll be letting the next person go through it. They'll be letting the next person be abused. And they'll say, hey, I had to do it. It happened to me. You think you better than me? But because they got bamboozled, that's why we see in their face. That's the only reason we see in their face. It's because they feel like they got played in the end. They feel like they got played in the end. That's why they telling their truth. But they not telling their whole truth. They not telling how they was willing to play the game as long as they thought they would win. Okay? So, yeah, it's whether it's Diddy, The Dream, Stevie J, PD Guns, Usher. Like, Usher so fucked up to me because, nigga, after what you've been through, and after seeing what you saw in the industry, you gonna go get an innocent little boy and put him in the same cycle that you went through. Like, I feel like Usher got issues. I feel like that's why his relationships wasn't working, why he was dating these older women and shit, allegedly, and then he ended up with this old white lady. But that's neither here nor there. But the thing is, nigga, you went to Flavor Camp. You was at Diddy Camp. You said you wouldn't send your own kids there, but you would go get somebody else's son and bring him. That's not cool to me. That's not cool to me. And for real, like, karma is real. Things happen in cycles, and it's only a matter of time before we be hearing about Usher too. It's only a matter of time, and I know that's the last thing he wants, but it's only a matter of time before his truth be all over the internet too, because you're directly tied to Diddy. A lot of y'all are. A lot of these celebrities are. Diddy been setting them niggas and catching and get and recording niggas since the 90s. Y'all might as well just come out and tell y'all truth now. What y'all scared of? You said the Kardashians are next as well. They've been around Diddy. Yep, I did see something on TikTok about Kim Kardashian. I'm gonna drop the link too in case you want to get up here, Drill. I did see something on TikTok too about Kim Kardashian. Like she was on one of the tapes, one of the Diddy tapes, and that she was basically they was sicking Kim Kardashian on people, on high profile people, you know, to get documents and this, that, and the third. Like, I don't know if that shit was real or not, because y'all know AI and motherfucker, but I could believe it. I could definitely believe it. I definitely wouldn't put it past her. I wouldn't put it past none of them. Now, the Lauren London, I don't trust her. I feel like she had a hand that she played a part in what happened with Nipsey. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Ain't nobody in this industry, I don't care if they sing gospel, ain't nobody in this industry walking away with their hands clean. They all got blood on their hands or semen. You said that's crazy. I'll check it out later. Yeah, it was on TikTok. But yeah, ain't nobody. Not even these quote unquote celebrity pastors. These big mega church, these pastors with these mega churches, not even them. Not even them. If you on TV, if you making a look, who is that on TV right now on Jimmy Kimmel Live? That's Dolce and JT. And I like JT too, because I want her to win. But it really, at the end of the day, it's no winning in this game. It's only losing. Yep, Jay-Z probably has something to do with Nipsey, just like Aaliyah. But you know who else probably has something to do with Nipsey? Diddy. I forgot what was Lauren Lunder's sister name, but I think Lauren Lunder's sister was like Diddy's secretary or something. And Lauren London was, I feel like, allegedly she was one of Diddy girls. She used to always be with Diddy, and she was friends with Cassie. No, so maybe shout out to Beyond the Veil. She did a reading, and she insinuated that maybe Nipsey did not want to do business with either a Diddy or a Jay-Z, and that's why they had to move them out the way. They had to move some pieces on the chessboard. And I don't think that's too far-fetched. Because what do when you don't play game? Either they separate, like Suge Knight said, either if they can't take the money from you, they'll take you away from the money. And then they'll give us to a bitch like Lauren London, who helped set you up allegedly. Y'all can let all that spiritual shit fool y'all if y'all want to, but no. Ain't none of that shit going on, bitch. They killed motherfucking Dr. Sebi for that shit. Now you gonna come up and you miss spiritual? Get the fuck out of here. I'm watching JT on ABC, JT and Dochi. And it's crazy because they set traps for these people. Like even with JT, she might have escaped that shit with Diddy and Young Miami, but they only gonna set another trap for her. They only gonna set something else for her to catch her up or something, you know. Try to get her caught up with some fines, try to lock her money up or something like that. That's what they do. Ain't nobody trying to hop on here.
Why you rub my feet?
Yeah, I rub your feet. Ain't none of my moderators on here. You said Corinne Stephens had exposed a lot of celebrities in her book. Jay-Z was one of them. I'm gonna have to go back and read Superhead book because that shit came out when I was a little girl, and I read it too. But I'm gonna have to go back and read her books. But a lot of these people have been being exposed. But shit, media is a superpower. Media is so convincing that it don't matter who. Like, look at the shit with Will Smith. Do y'all think that Will Smith wasn't allegedly having sex with Dwayne Martin? Do y'all believe that man just got on the internet and lied like that? Or do y'all think that his celebrity overpowers anything that anybody can say about him? He took a little break or whatever, even the shit with Jada. And look at him. Now he's unstoppable. Now with Smith, he got Bad Boys, 4 coming out. He got, and I'm going to go see it too. He got Popeye coming out on Netflix, and I want to watch that too. He got I Am Legend 2 coming out with Michael B. Jordan. So, yeah, a lot of times that celebrity just overpowered I guess you could say the rumors. But that don't mean that it didn't happen. They just know how to distract the public. Move your feet before you kick the laptop. They just do a really good job at distracting the public. Jaguar Wright said Will Smith played with his son as well. And so did Baby. Anybody who willing to come, listen, I don't kiss my sons on their lips, and I'm a woman. So a man kissing their sons on the lips to me is okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it can be innocent, but at the same time, at some point, that shit got to stop. At some point, it's time to wrap that shit up. And first of all, Baby wasn't even Lil Wayne real motherfucking daddy. Lil Wayne was he was 13, 14 years old when Baby met him. And I don't think his daddy would let him rap. And then Baby showed up the next day after his daddy died and told him that his daddy had died or some shit. Did y'all ever see that interview? And Jaguar Wright just got arrested today. And it seemed like every time that bitch opened her mouth, she getting arrested or thrown into a crazy house. If I was her, I would tread lightly. They probably MK or they probably frying her brain to motherfucking dust. Allegedly. Jaguar Wright. Oh, you said for real though. I was about to read something. But yeah, I feel bad for her. But I also don't trust her either because yeah, she go through some shit, but bitch, you getting away with a lot of allegations. They might be trying to figure out a way without, because she talks so much and so often. Yeah, they trying to silence her. She talks so much and so often that if they just off her, then it'll be like too in our face. Like, oh, they killed her because she said this or she said that. She always doing the interview. So they gotta slow her down, make her disappear from public, and kind of let us forget about her, and then say she overdosed. But yeah, it seemed like, when Cat Williams was going through his shit, he was getting locked up every other month, if not every month. I think he said he went to jail like 30 something times in 1 year. Like, they kept locking up Cat Williams. They kept finding a reason to put some goddamn chains on his wrist. And we ain't heard nothing else from him either. Is he still on tour? Is Cat Williams still on tour? Shit. And even how that shit just happened with Nicki Minaj with her getting arrested. Like, that could have been really ugly. That could have just been like a reminder to her, like, listen, bitch, we don't care where you at in the world. You could still be touched. You could still be stopped. You could still be slowed down. You said that was the Illuminati teaching him a lesson for sure. They come through and they spank theirs. And that's why it don't make no sense to try to take up for these celebrities, because at the end of the day, they are part of something that you're not a part of. And what they are part of is rules to follow. So that's like me being a civilian and somebody else being a part of a gang and them getting DP. What do I got to say about that when they joined this gang? Like, yeah, I could feel bad for them, but at the end of the day, they the ones who gave their life up to this. Blood in, blood out, or whatever. So I can't judge. I can't speak on it. They teach their lessons. They basically be DPing them. Just like they did, what's his name? What's that? Crip Mac. Just like they did Crip Mac. The Illuminati is basically a big ass gang, just like the police force. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see. What haven't we spoke on yet? We didn't talk about a little bit of everything. We ain't talk about Chrisean yet. Chrisean ass is back trying to pop up in our motherfucking face before Blueface hop out, and she don't think nobody know what she up to. She trying to stir up controversy. And y'all remember all that shit Blueface was going through when he was locked up? His brother was saying that his family was basically turning on him and shit, and it almost seemed like they was trying to sacrifice Blueface. Exactly. The Dream did tell that girl blood in, blood out. He sure did. He sure did. And that's what it's like, because they a gang. I know Miss Rachel better not strike my goddamn channel. But they is part of a gang. So how can we feel bad for them when they joined the gang? At this point, they being disloyal, right? They being disloyal to the people they promised they shit to. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, give me some icky, sticky bubble gum. What's wrong? You scared? You scared? Why? Why you scared?
Because it's dark.
It's not dark in there. The light is on. You get up. Get up. I done fell asleep. Y'all done had a whole meal and shit. See how you do you? God. They need to remix that mushy. Where did he get tacos from? Taco who?
Truck.
Oh, okay. Was that good? Was these folk for me? And like I said about the president, no, I'm just playing. I'm back. Yeah, Dream told that bitch blood in, blood out. And he was trying to insinuate like that's what him and Beyonce and Rihanna got going on. I don't like that. I don't like that. And almost tried to say he was almost talking like he hit Beyonce and Rihanna. Almost like they had to submit to him to get their hits. Is that what's going on? Don't tell me the songwriters got more power than these artists. But I guess after a nigga, well, Beyonce ain't got no diamond singles. And that's probably more so what it was. Beyonce like, nigga, you done gave this bitch all these hits. Where's mine? Well, maybe Beyonce do. Maybe she ain't updated her shit. But I know Rihanna been popping her shit. They all were at the freak offs. Yeah, I feel like that. Y'all remember that picture Diddy had back in the day when he had the Leah, J-Lo in the bed and a couple of other people and they was all in that big ass bed? What was that about? What was that about? That was a freak off. See? Once you done did so much, once you done had all the women and all of the men allegedly, at that point you wouldn't be get turned on by that shit. You rather watch somebody else do it. Is one of these tacos for me? Okay, I'm gonna put one on my plate. They don't even wake you up to eat around here. They just eat without you. They just like if she wake up, she wake up. But no, you said you just want to see one tape to see who was in it. No, how about you funny as hell, yo freaky ass. No, how about the shit with Jaguar Wright saying that it was a tape with Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj? Now that's some tea. Y'all believe that? Y'all believe it's the tape with Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj? Yeah. You so funny. Say that's why them hoes beefing like that. Beefing. Huh? You do? Yeah. You shouldn't. Hey, minor. Listen. If it's a tape with Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, I don't know that shit gonna tear the internet up. They said Nosy Ho Live got that shit. She even said who had the tape. She was real confident to do that. Unless she just willing to lie on the next motherfucker. Why ain't seen no psychic videos on that? On whether this tape really exists. You said, yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to look at a psychic video to find out. I ain't seen no psychic talk about it yet. The remote. I ain't seen no psychic talk about that yet. They've been brushing over that. They have not been talking about if it's a tape between Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. Nobody want to touch that. But I remember Nicki saying something like, Megan Thee Stallion kept looking at her husband.
Oh, you gotta turn the rotation on, Rosie.
They keep snatching it from me.
Let mama fix it. You got it?
Nope, I don't see it.
Let me see the screen. Yes.
Bring it to Chelsea. But yeah, what about that shirt? You want the
I
burner?
haven't thrown away anything. I let
Mom,
you
this
do
is for-
everything for
Thank
your
you,
phone. Remember, I was even surprised you put it all.
But yeah, I haven't heard nobody speaking on that video with Nicki and Megan Thee Stallion. They said I'm gonna stay out of dead. Y'all think Nicki gonna sue? Y'all think Nicki gonna sue? Ooh, now let's talk about Cardi B and Bia. I need to go sit over there.
Did you put a pile anywhere? Did you start an extra pile?
Now I know hip hop ain't what it used to be. Why this bitch Cardi B trying to sue a bitch over a diss track? I can't stand that hoe. I swear to God. That bitch just make hip hop look bad.
Sexy red over her 10 times out of 10.
Listen, Billboard just dropped the top hottest female rappers right now.
On top, sexy red on top.
Nicki Minaj #1, Sexy Red #2, Cardi B #7. Cardi B is #7 on the goddamn list. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, she keep letting her nigga cheat on her and shit.
I know, bitch. Nobody wants to. Then you want to sue bitches for talking about it.
You want to get on here talking about you got WAP and shit. Bitch, ain't no nigga cheating on you.
Right.
No WAP,
Bitch, and you don't cook, you don't clean. Bitch.
But that means you don't baby. That means you don't watch your kids.
Listen, none of that. She didn't even have kids until she got rich. You think that bitch watch her kids? You crazy. They said that too. They said her tattoos make her look dirty. You said Bia just trying to stay relevant. I mean, I feel like, first of all, Bia has been a writer in the industry. Like Money Long, that's her name, Money Long. Money Long been a writer too. They both then wrote for all your favorite celebrities. I think Bia then wrote for Beyonce, Rihanna, this one, that one, the third. Yeah. But I feel like this is not her trying to stay relevant. I feel like this is her. I feel like this is more personal than that. And I watched Armand Wiggins last night, and what I do agree with, you look for that.
Yeah, gang. What happened?
I say you look for that.
For what?
Your black. I mean, your backwood. No. I said the black. You know, I don't smoke no more. So, I feel like if anything, the problem would be is, bitch, you ain't stand on business. When you feel like that bitch was sending you shots last time, bitch, and you came back and said, "What? Like, bitch, you should have. If that's how you feel, you should have just dissed that bitch then. You come back, talk about you don't got no problem with nobody. It's all love. Like, no, bitch. Hip hop don't respect that."
So, you put in the application request? All right. Okay, you call my phone.
Not me having no private conversations in my life.
That's what I was looking for. My phone.
You
Girl, I gotta go.
I was in the bathroom earlier.
You late?
Ooh, I'm always on time.
What's this?
Anyway.
Oh yeah, you was low.
Never know.
Yep, that's why you was getting on my nerves.
Man, girl, I was low. Don't blame my medicine on nothing.
Take 2 of them.
Hey, 2 of them will call me tomorrow.
You said how was Ice Spice higher on the list than Cardi B? because Ice Spice had they projected her trajectory is higher than Cardi
Hey, how you
B's.
know I took my medicine yesterday, though?
I didn't. Thanks for telling me.
I'm taking them off days.
Can you do? That's a problem. Can you do me one favor before you go?
I gotta go.
Oh, now you gotta go.
What? What I got? What?
I need some juice.
You all online.
I need some juice and some ice.
Y'all got a DoorDash.
Emmanuel.
Damn. Kids. Damn. I got it. Oh, man.
That's how you get shit done.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I was whispering. But yeah, Cardi B career seems to be like at a stalemate. How many singles have Cardi B dropped this year? About 4.
Yeah.
And how many remixes? This bitch jumping on everybody remix.
I told you it's in the bathroom.
Well, what did she say in the beginning of her career?
Let me know if I'm wrong.
When she felt like she was hiding that bitch, what did she say? Thank you. She said, why would I jump on a remix that's already been out for weeks? When she was referring to Nicki Minaj. Now look at her.
See my phone real quick, baby.
Jumping on remixes that's already been out for weeks. Cardi B, not only is motherfucking Ice Spice higher on her than the list, but Glorilla is higher than her on the list. Now that's a smack in the face.
I was wrong.
Not the bitch you was sunning, not your little cousin. Look at him. I keep looking at my fingers because why they look orange? They look orange on the camera. You said, am I surprised that Suki? Look at my baby. He keeps trying to get a glimpse of himself on the camera. Come on, bro. Go ahead, raise him up. You're so tired. Bless you. All right, go have a seat.
Go get that pillow there. Go get that superhero pillow.
You said, am I surprised that Suki wasn't on the list? Hell no. Suki not a real fucking rapper.
Uh-huh. They're right there. The mama gonna come get a load of that cover.
Suki is not a real rapper. Suki is an influencer how can I say it? Like she always doing some crazy shit. That shit might get you on blogs, but that shit don't get you on Billboard.
Mama.
That's why I was mad when JT even responded to her, but I understand. If she don't, y'all gonna call her, her. But she shouldn't even responded to her. I wouldn't give that bitch like that.
You better bitch out Miami looking for the sugar daddies.
Oh God.
What's wrong with her?
Nah, Suki. Why Suki trying to compete with JT? She needs to be competing with Sexy Red. That's your friend, bitch.
Now you need some of that gender shit you whipped up earlier.
Oh shit. What Lil D say about his throat? Lil D been complaining about his throat. Lil D been complaining about his throat. Lil D been complaining about his throat.
No, you sure?
I ain't think so.
When he complaining.
I ain't think so.
What you doing, Marcia? You better not break.
Yeah, like Suki, that's not your lane. Your lane is Zeus and motherfucking all that crazy ass shit you like to do. See what Suki don't understand. Suki like,
I love you.
But me and Sexy Red do the same shit. But how the fuck Sexy Red going up and I ain't? Cause bitch, it's some everything that Suki do just seemed like more theatrical for some reason. Like, bitch, you probably ain't even really like that.
You talking about Sukiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all like getting mad at people for asking you about your dumbass behavior. Bitch, you shouldn't have did dumb shit.
Ask Sexy Red about some of her dumbass behavior. She gonna be like, yep, I did it. Like, Sexy Red is more Suki, you seem like you get embarrassed by the shit that you do. And it bothers you. You said Sexy Red deep in the Illuminati, and that's why she tied to Drake. You ever wonder why Drake keep promoting this bitch and sharing her photos and popping up in her videos? Malik, you wanna come give me a hug? I can give you a hug. Because I love my baby.
A mouse. Yeah.
I love my baby so much. Give me a hug, baby. I love you. Well, mommy, come lay with you? Mommy, I can't lay with her baby. Mommy, come lay with her baby. Mommy, come lay with her baby. I love my baby. I'll be back.
I almost had him sleep.
I know. But yeah, Sexy Red.
Close your eyes for 3 seconds and then Tiki's gonna give you her phone in a minute. Close your eyes.
Sexy Red and that Drake shit ain't right. Something going on with that. Something is up with that. The only other bitch I seen Drake tie himself to that much was Nicki Minaj. And she was actually doing numbers. I seen on TikTok, it was saying like a part of Drake deal, like he owned a lot of these motherfuckers masters. Like he basically owned a lot of these rappers. And Sexy Red was one of them. So I don't know if that's why. But it could be. It could be the fact that Drake just don't like Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, they say he a colorist.
I don't know. But I do know that he had that line about Megan Thee Stallion and Circle Loco. Talk about she lied about getting shots, but she's still a stallion. That line was a little bit heat, I ain't gonna lie. But he could have been talking about ass shots. Or he could have been talking about shots in the feet. But, and then he went to the bar one day, and when the bottle girls was bringing out the bottles, they had a sign that said Free Tory. Mind you, Drake and Tory is both Canadian. They ain't never worked together, to my knowledge. But maybe he knows something that, we don't know. Maybe a lot of people do. Because Rihanna dropped her ass from Fenty. She used to be a Fenty brand ambassador. And she ain't no more. Motherfucking Kylie Jenner don't fuck with her no more. And y'all remember after Megan Thee Stallion supposedly got shot in the foot, Kylie Jenner uploaded a picture of her foot at the beach. And y'all know Megan Thee Stallion shit is Hot Girl Summer. And she said Happy Girl Summer. So I feel like that was a shot. Not only that, but Kylie Jenner also went on TikTok and promoted the Tory Lanez song after he got arrested. So I don't know. This is shit y'all was talking about. I don't know if y'all can see TV. Y'all can't see it because I got on that green screen. But that's the shit on Hulu about Diddy with Cassie friend Tiffany Red. Diddy's downfall. God damn. The nigga ain't even completely failed yet. They like Diddy's downfall. Sheesh. They're like, we gonna manifest it. We gonna bring it to life. They did the same thing to R. Kelly. Even before he got arrested, they was already making him guilty. And like I said, the reasons why we think these people are getting arrested is not the reasons. The reason why they tell us, why they show us, even all these lawsuits, that's not why he's going to jail. Because he been did that shit and people been knew about it. Both of them. R. Kelly had been doing that shit and people been knowing about it. Bill Cosby too. Ben did that shit and people been knowing about it. The better question is, who the fuck did you piss off?
True, Dave, that shit was better. He was just as infatuated with Aaliyah as R. Kelly and the rest.
And Jay-Z ain't no better either. They said Jay-Z was picking up Foxy Brown from high school and taking her shopping and basically tricking on her, allegedly. So when you see Drake texting a 14-year-old Millie Bobby Brown, I don't know why y'all so confused about what that really is. Because this is what goes on in the industry. Their world is not our world. Yep, Jarrell Morris. I don't know when you joined the live, but that's what I said earlier. Diddy pissed off them white folks with that liquor company. Like, Diddy might be a billionaire, or at least that's what they told us. We don't know for sure. Diddy a billionaire, but them people is like trillionaires. When he sued them people and called them people racist, that was it for him. You gonna sully our name, you gonna dirty our name. They sent the FBI after them. The FBI is probably like they fucking private security. They fucking lapdogs. They're like, don't worry about it. We baking the cake for his ass. Mm-hmm. They let a little time pass. They let that lawsuit shit die down. Then they came for his ass every which way. He didn't know where to turn. And Jay-Z and Beyonce just disappeared. They stopped throwing the Rock Nation brunch. They have their little concert every year. They didn't do that. They're like, listen, we got enough shit going on with this Megan bitch. We can't afford to be drugged down in Diddy shit. I know Diddy can't sleep at night or Jay-Z. I know they both losing sleep at night. And I bet you that's why they had to put Megan ass on tour. Because they're like, bitch, whether you ready or not, whether you prepared or not, bitch, you costing us so much money, it's time for you to go make some. We don't care if your album ready or not. You gotta go make some money. She was probably broke her goddamn self. But that shit that they did to Tory, that's fucked up. And part of me even feel like Megan was put on Tory. She probably never even liked him. She lied about ever sleeping with him and came out in court that she did. She was sleeping on him behind her best friend back. Maybe she didn't have a choice. But I remember when these people signed to these record labels, they own them. Oh, we gave you $2 million advance. It's time to pay up. Either you can pay or you can do this, and we'll knock some off the top. What would you rather do? Cause your statement is ready. Your bill is due. You said you need to watch the tarot reading on Tori. You feel like he innocent? I was just watching one maybe the day before yesterday on Butterfly Kisses Tarot. And she was talking about the appeal. And she was saying and she was also talking about Megan new cover, the subliminals, the Megan new album art, her new album cover, with her being that in a butterfly cocoon and hanging out of it upside down. First of all, I thought Megan was a goddamn snake. Not the bitch a butterfly. She dropped 2 singles called Hiss and what was it, Cobra or some shit like that. And now the bitch a butterfly. So she's just gonna be every goddamn animal in the zoo. A snake, a cobra, a butterfly, a horse. But I guess since Beyonce doing her cowboy shit, they told Megan she need to they need to borrow that horse. You gonna be a butterfly.
Yeah. Bitch, you gonna like being a butterfly.
Uh-huh.
Bitch, you gonna like it.
And bitch, you gonna like it. Better yet, bitch, you gonna love it. She probably was like, that don't make sense for my brand. They're like, we don't give a fuck. Beyonce is a cowboy. Bitch, you were a butterfly. That's why I said earlier, like, I kind of feel bad for her. She probably ain't got no say in nothing. I remember when Beyonce first hopped on Savage and on the Savage remix, and she was like, oh, basically she didn't know Beyonce was even on the song. They played it for her with Beyonce on it. They did. So when she won the Grammy, her and Beyonce won the Grammy for the song, and they went on stage. Beyonce gonna tell her, thank you for asking me to be on the song. Basically, yeah, she did. Like, bitch, you asked me to be on the song. But Megan had clearly came on there and said that she didn't even know Beyonce was on it. Right. And why is Beyonce and Megan dropping the same day? Megan dropping her album, July 26th? And Beyonce dropping her vinyls for Cowboy Carter on July 26th. I don't know if that's sabotage or what. Or they just trying to get double for their money. But we all know who gonna go to number one. Because the vinyls count just like records. So if a motherfucker come out and buy 100,000 vinyls and Megan only do motherfucking 60,000, then Beyonce gonna be number one. So is they purposely trying to stop Megan from going number one? You said when Jay-Z and Beyonce get their turn, the Beehive are going to lose their mind. They sure the fuck are. And they going to be just as delusional as they say the Barbs are, if not more. Them bitches might be a little violent. That's going to be really crazy when that happens.
They in Texas.
She said they in Texas. And what's that movie that they had about Beyonce, The Hive? You ever seen that? I haven't watched it either. But people was basically killing people who didn't like Beyonce, or that's what it seemed like. Like, I don't know. That just seemed like some brainwashing type shit. That's why I don't watch that bitch too close. I don't look at all her videos, and I don't always watch her on stage. Like, she seemed like she be brainwashing motherfuckers. Mm-mm. Like, I don't know what's going on. She probably put some goddamn spells in her music. Exactly. You said she's the witch. I literally just said she probably putting spells in her music. And did you find it funny when Bia just did Cardi B, how she kept bringing up magic and shit? She like, I heard this bitch do brujeria, so I prayed before I wrote this verse or some shit like that. And she said, bitch probably write a spell before she write a verse. What the fuck did she say? But she was talking about Cardi B. And there's been rumors about Cardi B practicing Santeria and dark magic and putting curses and spells on people. I think even Nicki Minaj said that, like, bitch, all them altars ain't gonna help you. But yeah, Bia just said that too. Like, heard this bitch do brujeria, and she probably write a spell before she write a verse. What y'all think about that? I think it's some truth to it because, bitch, they don't say that about nobody else in the industry. You heard that about anybody? I mean, Beyonce. But Beyonce be doing weird shit like having candles lit in her motherfucking videos and be sitting in the motherfucking 5-point star. And what was that video she had? 7-Eleven. You remember that video?
I like that one.
Yeah, but did you understand the symbolism in the video? That was the weird ass video. Yeah, and she had the crown and she was sitting in the middle of the floor and the she was sitting inside the it's the truth. What do they call it? What do they call that shit when they doing magic? I keep wanting to say like the 5-pointed star, but it's a different name for it, y'all. What is it called? She was sitting inside of the pentagram. The bitch was sitting inside the pentagram, and at every point of the star, it has something else. Like, it has something sitting on every point of the star. And y'all not understanding by y'all tuning into this shit and millions of people watching these videos, y'all giving these people power to manifest this shit into reality. We was having a talk the other night about The Simpsons, and I was telling my mom how I was watching The Simpsons. I was watching a TikTok about The Simpsons, and the guy was interviewing the producer, and he asked him. He said, "How do y'all predict the future?" The nigga said, "We don't predict the future, we dictate it." And he said, "Yep, we got a couple oracles locked up in the closet, and this, that, and the third." But basically, when they say they don't predict the future, they dictate it. They put out what they want to happen before it happens, and by putting it out there and having millions of viewers watch it, they're able to draw from your energy and manifest a situation that haven't even happened yet. They're able to make it reality. Y'all can actually do that for yourself. Throw up on Facebook that you just won the lottery and be specific. You say, you know what? That's crazy. A psychic said Cardi B do be messing with magic and spells. She do. She do. And she be cursing people. And she probably allegedly, and she probably be putting spells on anybody who she feel like is her competition. I told y'all Nicki Minaj told the bitch, like, bitch, all them altars ain't gonna help you. And then Nicki Minaj put out that gospel song. And she put out multiple oh them spiders that's coming.
Where?
Everywhere. Everywhere. They said they got 4-inch legs. And they about to come to the U.S. I don't know how they coming. What they bringing them on the plane?
I told you I'm moving to Greece.
Look at that shit. Look at that big ass spider.
I ain't gonna play with
They said they about to take over the whole East Coast.
Oh hell no! That bitch is neon.
Yeah, it is.
Straight.
It was on motherfucking Facebook. I didn't think that shit was real at
David
first.
Koya, you better do your fucking job.
But now that shit on the news, I know it's true. Look at it. They holding the motherfucker. It must not be poisonous. Oh, hell no.
Hey.
That bitch gonna have to die.
Every time.
Nope. It's gonna have to die. Y'all seen about them big ass spiders that's supposed to be coming? Like, come on, bro. What you mean they coming? So these bitches crossing the ocean? How the fuck they get here? They flew? What do they mean? Where the fuck they come from? Germany? Where the fuck they come from, Chelsea? No, for real.
That's my first time hearing.
What? Somebody brought them on the plane? It was all over Facebook. I forgot what they called, but I know they said they was yellow and black and they had 4-inch legs. Diddy, yo ass going down. They got Diddy all over the goddamn nose. That's fucked up. A part of me wants to feel bad for Diddy because listen, once they sink their claws into a motherfucker, it's down, babe. It's going down, Barbie. It's over for that nigga. If I didn't think it was over for his ass before, it's definitely over for that nigga now. That nigga Diddy is going down to the ground. Did y'all see about that shit that Shaka Khan daughter was saying? Did you see that? Girl, Shaka Khan daughter, she was like basically she was like, I'm happy to see him going down and shit. And she was like, because I guess he cussed her mama out and got all in her mama's face. But when her 19-year-old brother tried to stop it, he had the security jump him. Oh, wow. Diddy been torturing niggas for years. I know y'all seen that shit about Shaka Khan. About how Diddy beat up her son and shit. That shit crazy. They don't got no respect in that industry. But yeah, they said Cardi B, anybody that bitch don't like, she hits. Can't respect a bitch like that. Bitch, it's a thing called friendly competition. So anybody who ain't on her side, y'all better, and some of the bitches who is on her side, y'all better tread lightly. Like Glorilla. You think Cardi B like the fact that Glorilla ranked higher than her on that Billboard chart? All them bitches is food. She coming for all them bitches. Yup, he had Wale upside down on the balcony. Nah, Diddy is treacherous. And not even Diddy himself. It's just the fact that the nigga got money and he got niggas on go. You get what I'm saying? Because these niggas, and that's why I don't respect about all these bodyguards and shit coming out, because nigga, y'all was right there with the shit, witnessing this nigga doing the shit. Now y'all want to pop up 10, 20 years later and tell us what the fuck he was doing when y'all was motherfucking there and allowing this shit to happen. I don't respect that. Don't come tell me what a nigga did if you can't tell me how you stopped them.
Put that on a shirt.
For real. And you want to talk about how bad it was, and y'all talking about how he slapped his mama. Roll you a blunt. She's trying to make me relapse, y'all.
You told me the other day.
I was lying.
Oh, well then don't do it. I was just kidding.
I probably could roll a blunt, but I'm gonna wanna hit that bitch. Y'all, I ain't smoked in like 120 days. Is y'all proud of me? Give me a pat on the back. Clap it up for your girl. I quit smoking for my job because my first drug test, I dropped it dirty. So I had to give up the weed. and it's been 120 days. I told them, like, listen, I quit smoking 26 days ago. Y'all would have gave me 4 whole days. I was still like, how the fuck I dropped the 30 and it's been like 26, 27 days. They're like, well, everybody is different and this, that, and the third. Everybody's body metabolized differently. Y'all, I was mad as fuck. Because I actually quit smoking. It was motherfuckers in that bitch who never even quit smoking that was just bringing fake piss every motherfucking day. I didn't want to live like that. I tried to go the clean route. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was worse shit on that list than marijuana. And y'all know I live in Ohio. In Ohio, marijuana is legal now. So technically, did I do anything wrong? But it don't matter if you're working for a company and they don't want you to smoke weed, you can't smoke weed, whether it's legal or not. Shit, there's some companies that don't even let you smoke cigarettes. If you smoke cigarettes, they make you take a goddamn nicotine test for the hospital. And if you smoking nicotine, you can't work there. Which is crazy. But I guess they don't want motherfuckers running out on breaks every 5 minutes. Trying to smoke and shit. And can we talk about this inflation? Why the fuck one meal costs $100 at the motherfucking grocery store? It's damn near cheaper to go out to eat. I know, right? That's how I feel every time I go up there. 2 meals at the grocery store cost $100 motherfucking dollars. I don't like that shit. Whatever, we gotta get Biden the fuck up out of there. Is y'all voting?
He said he feel like we party went out and poured his drink up.
I got him. Tell him to roll his blunt too.
She said he should roll a blunt. She talking about if she roll a blunt, she might relapse.
We got to get Biden. I don't give a fuck how much y'all don't like Trump. What's our other options? What the fuck is our other options? Because at the end of the day, motherfucking life been harder. Life been 4 times harder with motherfucking Biden in office than it had been when Trump was in there. When Trump was in there, like shit was cool, if not better. Now that Biden ass in there, it's like they trying to kill a motherfucker. They trying to kill a bitch and her kids, and they charging $100 a meal at the grocery store. I'm telling you, nigga, I went to buy tacos. I got a couple of snacks and some waters. That shit was $100. Everything in the motherfucking grocery store is $10, $20, $15. I can't live like this. We got to get that nigga the fuck up out of there. I don't care how y'all feel about me. I'm voting for my best interest and my kids' best interest. Okay? And our best interest is not spending $100 for tacos. Let me clean my glasses before I got to cuss bitch ass, hoe ass, bitch ass nigga out. But I'm not spending $100 for tacos. If you don't want to spend $100 for tacos, you raise your right hand with me right now and you say, "Make America great again." No, I just play. But what y'all think about Trump motherfucking being convicted of all them goddamn felonies? They trying to get that nigga the fuck out the way. He ain't even been sentenced yet. He gets sentenced in July. I'm just saying, I ain't never seen him come so hard. Listen, Obama had better stayed in his motherfucking place, okay? Because if he hadn't, his ass would have been in a worse position than Trump right now. If they would do that to a white motherfucking Trump, imagine what they would have did to Obama ass. They would have lynched his ass on motherfucking national TV, YouTube, and motherfucking Twitch. You said Psychic said Biden's going to step down as president sometime this month or next month because of his illness. Kamala Harris will take over for 5 months. I could see that. They probably feel like they got a better, first of all, that's probably not even Biden. It's probably his clone or some motherfucking type of android or robot or some shit. Like, okay, yeah, we live in the year 2024, but we like 30 years behind on what technology that's actually out there. They don't, the shit that we see on TV is the shit that they really got that they ain't willing. Nigga, we was seeing motherfuckers FaceTime in the motherfucking 70s before we even heard of a motherfucking iPhone. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Motherfuckers was FaceTiming on motherfucking Superman back in the day and shit. So we already 30, 40, 50 motherfucking years behind on the technology. They ain't gonna tell us everything that's out there and everything that we got. And they not telling us because they're using it against us. Once they're done weaponizing allegedly all of the technology, that's when they release it to us to use for what reason? For no reason at all. They're like, all right, y'all can have this. We got a new toy. That's all I'm saying. Y'all want to act like y'all don't understand that? Hit that like button if y'all just coming in. Trump is going to be on house arrest. Yeah, I don't think Trump is going to jail. I don't think he's going to jail. I did see his address when he came out right after he got found guilty. I don't know. The nigga kind of made sense to me. And I don't care what y'all call me. I prefer Trump as the president more than I prefer Biden. Biden to let all these motherfuckers over here, no disrespect to them, but nigga, the motherfuckers over here could barely make it. We paying $100 for tacos. Nigga, all tacos is ground beef, motherfucking tacos, cheese, lettuce, salsa, onion, and tomatoes, and cilantro if that's what you do. So why he bringing these motherfuckers over here and we can't even afford to eat? We can barely make it. Y'all bringing people over here and feeding them and then making our taxes and shit go up and creating inflation over here because y'all want to hell to the motherfucking no. I'm ready for rent to go down, rent too motherfucking high.
Girl, I want to hear that shit. Y'all rent be so nice compared to mine.
You want to talk about rent? Here, you want the glasses?
No.
Okay. Rent too motherfucking high. Rent them motherfucking doubled in Ohio. I guess they said, listen, motherfuckers all over. Listen, they getting money everywhere else. We need to get money too. Rent the motherfucking double where the fuck I'm at. Like I'm literally paying double what I was paying last year. They tried to raise the rent in the house that I was living in, and I got the fuck up out of there because at the very least, what I can do is if I gotta pay double for a motherfucking house, I'm gonna go get a better house.
Yep. That's where I'm at. And then you end up paying triple.
Uh-huh. Well, in my case, double. He have to pay them $400 million. He already raised $200 million. That nigga gonna be straight. Everybody gonna donate to Trump. He gonna pay that motherfucking money. And at the end of the day, that's what it was all about. They trying to take money from him. They trying to stifle him. They trying to make sure they trying to hurt his campaign and keep him from running again because he obviously go against what their beliefs or some shit that they trying to do.
Honestly, what grinds my gears the most about society is that we have all these billionaires and mega millionaires when literally anybody that's worked a job for 10 years plus, you should give them $2 million. Everybody should give
They should be a fucking millionaire.
Except
you should be able to become a millionaire working your motherfucking job steadily. But you can't do that. You said rent high out there in Texas, so I can believe it.
Because every year I got 100% pay increase within the last 6 months. My cost of living has tripled in the last 6 months.
Wow.
And I can show you proof.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's groceries, gas,
rent. I told y'all tacos cost $100.
All that shit.
Don't make no motherfucking sense. But what I want to say about Trump is, listen, they wouldn't give a fuck about Trump running if they felt like he didn't have a chance. One. Number two, they wouldn't give a fuck about Trump running if that nigga, when he was, they already seen what he did as president. That nigga went He was closing the motherfucking borders and shit. He wasn't allowing people over here. And he has stopped a lot of that child trafficking shit. A lot of people that was going to Epstein Island and shit, he stopped them from being allegedly stopped them from being able to go over there and do all that and make their moves and do what they was doing, getting their adrenochrome and shit. That's why they can't even afford to play with this nigga. They're trying to get him the fuck up out the way. Did y'all see that video when Trump was talking about how he had they tried to assassinate him like 5 times?
They did. Did you hear them? Did you see all of the proof?
No, I just heard him talking about it.
Saying, "Kill him now." A bunch of people.
Wow.
Nancy Pelosi, all of them.
Not to mention the Simpsons putting them in the motherfucking casket because they're trying to manifest that situation. They trying to get that nigga the fuck up out of here. But they say Trump, was it his great granddaddy or his granddaddy or some shit like that, that he was cool with Tesla? And they had built like a time machine or some shit. Did y'all see that? Did you see that?
No, but I believe it.
Yeah,
I did see some shit
something like that. They got a book. It's a book about it, but it's a fictional book. And it's talk about Barron Trump. Now, Barron Trump is Trump's youngest son.
Yeah.
But it talk about him being the last president and about, like, let me not even get it all wrong. If y'all know what I'm talking about, good. If y'all don't, then go look it up. But it talks about him being a time traveler and him being the last president and him basically saving the world or some shit like that. So, I don't know. I'm going to drop the link again because I'm tired of talking about myself. If y'all want to hop on here, you are more than welcome to introduce a new subject or to add on to something that I've already been talking about. Hit that cash up. You know what I'm saying? Drop a couple dollars or two to tell me, let me know you appreciate my time. I might come on here more often. I'm going to ask again. Is y'all going to vote this year? Especially if y'all black. If y'all not black, I want to know too. But if y'all are black, are y'all voting this year or are y'all weaponizing y'all vote? Huh? What y'all doing? What's the move? I know motherfucking Tariq Nasheed, he got the they doing the rally for reparations June 15th. I wish I could be there. I might be able to fly straight to DC. Because I would love to go there and be there, but not by myself. Y'all never catch me in one of them motherfucking in on that poster in Walmart. Because I know how y'all like to do bitches. Especially in DC. It's probably a lot of bitches go missing out there. Could you imagine the rituals between DC, let's say Baltimore, and motherfucking Haiti? They all crooked, right? What's the point in voting? You ain't gonna get no change. You ain't gonna get no justice. Ain't nothing gonna change. Even with Trump, like he might do something a little different than Biden. He might have a better approach. He might be better business minded. But at the end of the day, they all have an agenda. They all have an alliance. They all colluding with somebody. So what's the point? What's the motherfucking point? At least at the end of the day, you know, Trump might pardon a nigga or two. You know, at least he'll do that. Then he let Lil Wayne out or somebody else. At least he'll do that. Because you know you ain't got shit coming with Biden with some empty promises. Unless you Asian or part of the small cap community, the little black cap community. And I hate to even be like that. But, I mean, the truth is the truth. So, y'all really believe that Kamala Harris is going to be our next president, our first female president, our first Indian president? Because soon as she became vice president, she wasn't black no more. Y'all believe that? I believe it. They've been talking about it for years. And something is clearly the fuck wrong with Biden. I mean, how much longer can they hold up that charade? They need somebody else to run for president. They need another Democrat to run. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, their hands is tied. They probably gotta have Kamala. It's too late in the campaign for them to send another Democrat out. They gotta have Kamala run. That's why they gonna. You said the next month or two. That's why they gonna throw her out there, and they gonna feel like she can garner more votes being a black woman. Because what the Democrats is missing right now is black votes, women votes. All right, let's get off of politics. Politics make my brain itch. Let's talk about this Drake and Kendrick shit. Cause I ain't been on here, so I ain't been able to talk to y'all about nothing. How y'all feel about that? I mean, can we all agree that Kendrick won? Let's start there. Kendrick definitely won the beef, but let's peel some layers back. I feel like this shit was a lot deeper than people tried to make it seem. A lot of people tried to make it seem like they was working on the same team and this was the money grab, but I feel like this was a little deeper than that. I feel like it was built up. I feel like they both didn't like each other. And I feel like when it comes to being in the industry and just being a man, period, they represent different things. Like Kendrick, whether it's a image or whatever, I feel like he represents a more wholesome man than Drake. For years, for months, people have been saying, like, what the fuck is Drake doing? When he came out here looking like Shmino with the motherfucking clips in his motherfucking hair, I'm like, is this nigga regressing? Like, what's going on? Is he trying to be a teenager again? You said, I heard Ice Spice is dropping on the same day as Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion. No, Ice Spice shit coming out in July. Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce shit coming out this month, June. Well, I have to double check that, but I'm almost certain. Megan shit, because Megan shit is coming out the day after Tory Lanez appeal. And Ice Spice shit is coming out July. Y'all fact check me though. But I believe that's what it is. But yeah, like I feel like ever since the beef and shit, like I feel like Drake's trying to act unbothered and find his footing. But that's really hard to do. You said you remember Blackface Drake? Yep. You know, some people who still don't even know about that. It's some people who still don't even know that Drake was wearing blackface, and he totally was. Like, that's fucking crazy. And that was very, 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 very early in his career. I'm not even sure if he was rapping yet. He might have just been acting. And Drake was part of that Nickelodeon shit too. So do with that what you will. He's not completely exempt from, you know what I'm saying? He probably got chose, but he probably wasn't completely exempt from the shit that them child stars had to face. But yeah, Drake has, no, I wouldn't put it past him or his mom. Shout out to Beyond the Veil. Go check her out on YouTube. It seemed like a lot of these moms be pushing their kids into these industries, basically feeding their kids to the wolves, feeding their kids to the sharks, trying to live through their kids. Even on shows like, what was them shows like Dance Moms and shit like that?
I was just about to say JoJo Siwa.
Yep, JoJo Siwa. I feel real bad for her.
That bitch crazy.
She crazier than a motherfucker. You say you know he has the same doctor that was working on Kim Porter when she was sick. Who, Drake? Who you talking about? Got the same doctor as Kim Porter? I thought that Kim Porter doctor died. The one, well, not the doctor, probably not, but whoever did the first autopsy. They said died. You said Drake? Oh, wow. Well, the industry is big, but it's small. You know, once you get out there, once you get in them circles, everybody know your name. Like the industry is big to us, but to them circles are really small. Everybody probably got the same doctors or got the, if not the same circles, somebody knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. So that's not surprising to me at all. No, no. And I believe that Drake, and why would Kendrick, think about the allegations that Kendrick said about Drake. He accused him of basically allegedly sex trafficking or having a brothel. He's a celebrity doctor. They all be sharing the same doctors, the same hairstylists, the same surgeons. The same motherfucking uh what's the niggas called? They be sharing them though. The same barbers. I don't know why I wanted to say butchers, but probably the same butchers too. Probably the same fixers too. You know, same lawyers, everything. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody business. A lot of them people got their money from the industry. A lot of them did not. It's people in the industry who's well known who never even sung a song, who never wrote a song. But back to Drake and Kendrick. Why did Kendrick say that Drake got all these sick fetishes and that Drake he didn't say he be trafficking women, but he alluded to something of the sort. Y'all broke it.
I can't turn it off.
Because it's broke. Hold the power button and the top volume button down.
Power button is top one.
Then he also said that the embassy was going to get raided. It's only a matter of time. You said, what's that drug name that the celebrities be taking? The drug that's making them lose weight, looking like zombies? Ozempic. We was just talking about that the other night. Ozempic. They be taking Ozempic. Ozempic is the freaking, it's supposed to be a diabetes drug. And shit, is that really motherfucking Busta Rhymes? How did Busta Rhymes lose all that weight? It wasn't even weight, it was muscle. How he lose all? Emmanuel, come do me a favor. Bring this to the kitchen. And this too. Thank you. How did Busta Rhymes lose all that motherfucking muscle mass? And don't say Ozempic. I'm starting to think that's not even Busta Rhymes no more. I was watching a video on Instagram. It was on Could Have Been Records or Drewski page. And Busta Rhymes was standing on the beach with some jeans on. And they was like, jeans on the motherfucking beach is crazy, OG. But he was just standing there looking like an NPC. I'm like, is this nigga even real? You said, I think that's a clone. He even look younger in the face. Exactly. Have we forgotten already what happened with Jamie Foxx? Like, bro, the nigga like fucking disappeared, came back different, and then all in the same time had a movie out called That Clone Tyrone. They do this shit right in our motherfucking face. And I mean, it's not like we can't do much about it. But we can get motherfucking mad and stay mad for at least a motherfucking week. Like, god damn. We'll be on to the next thing. Can we stay mad for at least a week at some motherfucking body? My shirt will not stay. I'm be looking at my tan lines. Perfect. But nope, I don't think that's Busta Rhymes. I don't think that's Gucci Mane. Who else? Y'all remember a long time ago when Nicki Minaj came out and said stop cloning celebrities on her Twitter? Shit, that's probably not even Nicki Minaj. Is that Beyonce? And the thing is, like we talking about cloning. They probably not even cloning these motherfuckers somewhere. They probably just taking over their bodies. Like on Get Out. They're probably putting these motherfuckers in a sunken place and just taking over their body. So yeah, you see the real person, but you notice something off about their energy, but you can't quite put your finger on it. You wonder why they dressing different, why they acting funny, because it's them physically, but it's not them. It's no longer them in the spirit. It's no longer them in their energy. Somebody else is completely taking over their energy. Like I remember a while ago, I did a video on clones versus androids versus NPCs. Like all this shit exists. It don't exist in your everyday day-to-day life, but it's out here and they right in front of our faces. They conditioning us actually to get used to it. I swear to God, when I go to the doctor, I don't like giving blood no more. I don't like anytime they ask me to give blood or they want some of my kid, I get very apprehensive. Cause for what? I don't like if I listen, and I've been in nursing school. I don't even like going to the motherfucking doctor unless I absolutely have to. I don't do vaccinations. I don't do none of that shit. But that's just my personal choice. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm just saying what I don't do. Cause y'all remember that shit that happened. And when that shit happened, after that shit happened, it seemed like people was getting sicker, even with the medical advice. So, you can't just assume that everybody got your best interest. Y'all know we living in the wild, wild west. Don't nobody love us for real. Don't nobody care about us. They don't really care about us. Y'all know what it is. At the end of the day gonna end. But I don't even, y'all already know. I ain't got to tell y'all. I ain't got to put y'all up on game. Y'all already know. I'll find it tomorrow. Yep, I'm laying down now. So though nobody want to join the live, I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Y'all want to come up here and conversate. Y'all understand. But I'm about to get off this bitch because I done said everything I had to say. The Dream is the freaky ass nigga. Chrisean ass ain't slick. And Diddy going to fuck down. And Cassie should be too. Because I don't feel like she's all the way innocent. Y'all could say that she tried to get away. But guess what? Let you witness some shit happen. And you say you tried to get away. Guess what the police going to do? Still lock your ass up if you don't go tell. So what's the difference for her? Because she a quote-unquote celebrity? Or because she had a good attorney? But still, even with that Cassie shit, I feel like it had more to do with that liquor company suing, or with Diddy suing that liquor company. She probably had all type of financial backing. She probably had an endless motherfucking checkbook You get what I'm saying? And access to great lawyers because of what Diddy did. If Diddy wouldn't have did that shit, she probably wouldn't have been able to file that lawsuit. He probably would have been able to get that shit shut down. Because even when it happened, it seemed like he wasn't worried about it. Because before it ever would have went to court, he would have had heard about it before it became public knowledge, and he would have had the chance to settle then. He didn't settle because he wasn't worried about the shit. So y'all tap in. Let me know what y'all think. Go ahead, tap in, tap in. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's only a few of us on here. Hit that link. Let me know if y'all having trouble hitting that link. We've been on here 2 hours and 35 minutes. I'm not sure how much longer we're gonna be on here. Maybe another 30 minutes. Or shit. Another 20 minutes. Or if y'all want to jump on here, at least y'all see my baby foot. He be wanting me to rub his feet. If y'all want to jump on here, at least hop on here and let me know what y'all want to talk about next. Goddamn, give a bitch some direction. Give a bitch a little direction. Let me know where y'all want to go with this. We done talked about the clones. We done talked about the NPCs. We done talked about the dirty ass industry. It ain't nobody innocent. Ain't nobody safe. I don't care who is your favorite motherfucking celebrity. Yeah, them too. If they in the industry, they did something to be there. And the motherfuckers who never even made it, they did something to be there. They just sat on that casting couch. They done got slutted out allegedly. It's a dirty game. You either got to be very favored or very talented. And very talented comes next to being very favored. What you willing to do to go to the top? And how far are you willing to go? That's the name of the game. Have I seen Diddy's back tattoo of Azili Danto? She's hopefully I said that right. She's supposed to be a protector of women and children. I think she put a curse on him. Oh, that's interesting. I did see something online about him having a voodoo tattoo on his back. I'm assuming we're talking about the same thing, but I don't know who that is. But shit, I feel like Diddy just been marked. Now, do y'all think he gonna be starting to try to take people out before he go down? Because, like I said earlier, Young Miami looked real scared in that interview. It was almost like if y'all don't see me again, for real, it's almost like a cry for help for JT. Like she was on there talking about why the city girls split shit. Like I think that was trying to get a response from JT. JT out here doing her own thing. She trying to pull on JT heartstrings. JT was smart in that way by allowing the separation to happen. Cause she could have fought for it if she didn't see it for herself. She could have fought to be a part of what motherfucking Young Miami had going on. She could have allowed allegedly Young Miami to traffic her or anything else, or been a part of that Diddy shit and bringing girls allegedly and Tusi allegedly the pink drugs. Who knows? But it seemed like Uzi wasn't going for that shit. And I don't care how bisexual he acting, looking, he be motherfucking on there voguing and shit. It seemed like he didn't want his woman a part of that shit still. So for that reason, I have to respect him. You know what I'm saying? For that reason only. I got bit by a mosquito. I hope it die. Don't they die after they bite you? You say Young Miami might be going to jail as well. Jail or hell? She seemed very concerned. She seemed like she don't know where she going. That drug mule is snitching. Yep, and he probably ain't the only one. Young Miami probably snitching. You don't think Young Miami giving up Diddy? And that's probably why she's so scared. You don't think Young Miami would be willing to give up Diddy to save herself? At the end of the day, they want the big fish. Young Miami is not the big fish. Y'all don't think she'd be willing to snitch on Diddy to save herself if they cut her a deal and gave her immunity? But I think what she's more concerned with, and she probably trying to keep up a facade and act like, oh, she's still working and she doing this, she doing that, like she not hiding. But she's probably definitely in hiding. But that's probably why she's so scared, because she probably been snitched a little bit, or she probably being pressured to snitch, and she don't know if Diddy gonna believe her when she says she ain't talk to the feds, like on some ghost shit, on some power shit. Like, oh, they pressed me, but I ain't give them nothing. Who's to say that Diddy even go fucking believe her? Allegedly, 3 other people supposed to go down with Diddy. High profile people or some people that work for him, allegedly. What you think, Jarrell Morris? I don't care. Like, I understand what's going on. I feel like it's because he went against that liquor company, but at the end of the day, all of them got to go down. It don't matter how. And I wish for not only them to go down, but I wish for the people behind them to go down. The names that we never even heard, the people we never even knew about. I want them to go down, and the people who trying to take their place, y'all can go too. So, yeah, I don't feel bad for none of them. Not even the ones who I like. Cause I went to Nicki concert. You said high profile, and I also heard that he just got married. You heard that who just got married allegedly? Did he? Who he get married to? The Asian lady, baby love mama. And who the? Go ahead and throw them names out there. Who the other high profile people that's supposed to go down with Diddy? Ooh, B and J. Y'all watch Sloan Bella? She had I had watched a video of hers weeks, maybe even months ago, when she was saying that Jay-Z was supposed. It was months ago. That shit was like in. That shit might have been like in January, December, when she was talking about in the next 2 years that Jay-Z was supposed to go down, or allegations was gonna be brought up. I mean, his son did just do his alleged son just did an interview with Tasha K. And before his mom died, his mom wrote a statement, she gave a notarized statement to the police, maybe Clive Davis. That's a big fish. That's real high profile. But before Jay-Z alleged son went down, he said that, or before his alleged son mom's died, she said that she had sex with Jay-Z when she was underage. She was only 15, allegedly. So that's some tea. The Foxy Brown shit, that shit. Like, Jay-Z, if that's not your son, why wouldn't you just come out and get the blood test and make the nigga go away? Sue him or anything else. And if it is, and then didn't he just have a daughter that had came out recently and was saying that she was his oldest daughter and not Blue Ivy and all that shit? Where'd that bitch go? She just completely disappeared, didn't she? It's supposed to be some news about Jay-Z and Beyonce that's going to come out in November, allegedly. I think Sloan Bella has said that. I think something connected to, I think she said Chris Brown or Justin Bieber or some shit. Something about something being stolen. That was around the time where I was still watching her. I haven't been watching her lately. Lately, I've been watching Beyond the Veil. So y'all go check her out, Adina. She got about 1,117 subscribers. So go run her up. She the truth. I've gotten readings from her and everything. Yep, she's the truth. She on Instagram too. And y'all can go follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is _love Aries Moon. You did. No. I think it's only a matter of time for Beyonce and Jay-Z ass go down too. That's why Beyonce she doing this big ass money grab. She dropping these albums back to back, dropping the motherfucking hair care line, touring back to back. Like, bitch, you ain't spoke to the public this much in 20 years. She trying to stock up on her coin because she know things might get real bad, especially with the dream. And she was doing, remember, she was on this big thing talking about she was doing background checks on everybody she worked with during the Me Too movement. Bitch, but you was working with Dream and he been strangling bitches for 20 fucking years, allegedly. Going get bitches from other countries, locking them in hotel rooms and raping them, allegedly. Promising them that they could open up your tour. Why she ain't publicly disowned that nigga? Oh, because he's a hit maker. Okay. You can't do all this evil in this world and not expect karma to come for you. Right. And this is the year of truth. Cat Williams told y'all that. He knew something that motherfuckers didn't know. This is the year of truth, 2024. The 8th year. This is the year that all the things are coming to light. And they being dealt with. So it just seems like with each passing year, things are getting more and more intense. More and more is getting revealed. More and more truth is coming out. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. Nope. So I hope y'all feelings don't get hurt when y'all see y'all favorite celebrities. You say, Beyonce like women too. I did know that, but I don't put it past her. Look, they be in them freak offs and shit allegedly. I don't put it past nobody. Not none of them. If you ask me, they all doing it, done it, and willing to do it again. If it mean they getting something out of it. And that's what I was saying about these girls. Like, even with the girl who's suing the dream. Y'all all be willing and down for the cause if y'all feel like y'all gonna get something out of it. I'm not saying it's okay for a nigga to take advantage of you, but I don't think it's okay for you to put yourself in a position to be taken advantage of just because you feel like you're gonna use a nigga and get something from him. Like, a lot of this shit y'all bring on y'allself. But I'm sure they'll say I'm wrong. But fuck them. What they gonna do to me? A lot of this shit these bitches be putting on themselves. No, it ain't never that serious. It ain't never that serious. But shit, look at all the homeless people in LA or Vegas or Hollywood, all these different places, because they went out there with a dream that didn't get fulfilled. Maybe them the people who wasn't willing to go. Maybe them is all people who wasn't willing to be a part of a freak off. A lot of them probably didn't make it back home. A lot of them probably didn't have people looking for them. A lot of them probably didn't have family coming for them. But a lot of them had a dream. Hold on, y'all. That's my son's phone. And I'm like, what was that? Was that TikTok? Yep. A lot of people just had a dream of getting rich, of getting famous, till they got out there and felt like, and realized they had to get their hands dirty one way or another, bloody and blood out type shit. But that's all I got for y'all. I enjoyed y'all tonight. You know, I might make me a little list. I did make a list tonight, but I didn't even look at it. I just went off what the title was. And y'all was engaging, so good looking. And thank everybody who did join the live tonight. If y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button too. Thank y'all for that. Maybe we'll get on live tomorrow with a different subject, or if something happens, something come up, or if it's something that I missed, let me know. Drop it down in the comments. Something y'all want to talk about, then let me know. But I love y'all. Y'all stay safe and y'all stay protected.